Hey, it's your girl Raspberry. We're here at the Golden One Center in Sacramento, California. I'm here with Sly Scholar, and we're here for the Lean Like a Boss seminar.
Morris, the founders of HoopMaps. Come on up. Very good.
Thanks, Cena, for that.
I think this one is the cute one, right?
Said me, right? I'm smiling right now because we're in Golden One Arena, and I have the privilege to talk to you about our company and our app, HoopMaps. To be in a basketball arena to talk about our app is pretty amazing. So let's get right into it. The name of our speech is RegTech. It's a brand new industry lead, and we're going to tell you about it through the eyes of our company, HoopMaps. First of all, if y'all don't know, we are twin brothers, but I got different hair, so that's how I can tell us apart. So our app, HoopMaps. HoopMaps is a mobile app that allows people to find pickup games in different areas. It was founded back in 2016. We have over 100,000 users on our platform. We have users in every state and in 15 different countries worldwide. Yeah, so to give you an overview of what we're going to speak about, we're going to talk to you about the start of our app, how we came up with it, some early successes, finding ways to actually expand the app and get it out to the people, as well as a couple hurdles, our pivot, and what we think about RegTech moving forward. Before we get into it, I just want to give you guys a definition of what RegTech is. We feel that RegTech sits in an intersection between technology, recreational sports, and social media. All right, so let's take it all the way back like 10 years ago. Me and Dominic, we actually baseball guys. We played baseball, that was our passion, that was our love. We came up here to Sacramento to go to Sac State. Long story short, we tried out for the baseball team, it didn't work out, but we still wanted to play ball. So we was living in the dorms at Sac State, and we was playing catch every day. We looked around, there was more people playing catch. It was enough people to create a team, even create a league. So we thought to ourselves, we're freshmen, first at Sac State, new city for us. It would be a good idea if we start a league. It'll be a good internship for us. It'll be a good experience with our business degree, and that's what we want to pursue. So that's what we went after. So that summer, we took the whole summer off, and we figured out, all right, how we're going to create a league. We need to get uniforms. We need to figure out what field we're going to rent out. We need to figure out where we're going to play, how we're going to recruit players. So we did all that summer, and in the fall of 2007, we created our own baseball league, which was called the Morris Baseball League. And it was pretty successful. It went on for 10 years. We had championship teams. We played 3 seasons out of the year. It was a real fun thing, and it's something that we really enjoyed. All right, so let's fast forward to a couple years ago. Anybody familiar with this court right here? Any Sac State alum? Yeah? Oh, okay, all right. So there's the dining commons, and in the back of the dining commons, there's this court. And it's Sacramento best kept secret because every Friday, there'll be some good runs. Me and Donte will go every Friday, get a nice 3-on-3 game, 5-on-5 game, and nobody used it. None of the people at Sac State, they had the well, they had different indoor gyms, so postgraduate will come here every Friday to play. So one Friday we rode up there, and it was a parking lot. They moved that out, and they upgraded to new courts, which was locked up. So we was just sitting there with cars ready to go. We had our shorts on. So it was like, all right, let's go find a game. So we went to another court. It was empty, went to another court. A couple hours later, we was at home, not playing basketball, wasted a lot of gas money. We just was thinking to ourselves, it has to be a better way to find pickup games. And from there, that was the idea of HoopMaps. Okay, so it went from the idea, so back to when we started the baseball league, we need to figure out how we're going to do it. We're business guys, but none of us is really technical. So how are we going to create an app? So our first idea was, let's go to a meetup, let's find somebody that's a software engineer. He got the idea, he know how to create the app, we got the idea for the app, we go 50-50, make $1 million in a year. That was our idea. That's how we started off. So we went to a couple meetups, we realized was a lot of technical people have their own ideas, and they actually pitching us instead of us pitching them. So we found out real shortly that that wasn't a good solution. So once again, we figured one of us gonna have to figure out how to build an app. And I took it upon myself to go to a class, actually right there in Midtown, Hackers Lab. They taught a course on how to build an iOS app. So I took that course for 6 weeks, and I built our first MVP of our app. And we built our first version. And if you guys look in here, that's our very first screen of our app. And it started off real humble, and then if you go forward, this is what our screen looked like today. So we have upgraded logos, updated screens, but another thing as well, we figured as soon as we release the app, everybody in the world will download the app. We'll have 100,000 million downloads, people will love it, we'll be famous, we'll be popular, and everything will just go popular and everything will go well. We had 10 downloads in 2 months. When we reached 100 downloads, we went to Chevy's to celebrate. That's a true story.
Yeah, so what Donte is alluding to is we had to find a way to market the app. And as we know, building an app is one thing, but I would have to say that was the easiest part of our whole process, was getting the technology down to actually have a product. But we had to get it out to the people and get it to people that could use this app. So I used a marketing hack when we was doing the Morris League. What I used to do is I used to camp out at the state Hornet office, which is the newspapers for Sac State. I used to convince journalists to write articles about us, and people in class, they'll see it and they'll see Morris League and they'll sign up, and it worked. It was a great return. So same concept, doing with HoopMaps. So for about 3 months, I emailed Good Day Sacramento, I emailed Fox 40, Sacramento Business Journal, Sacramento Bee. No responses until one lady, I gotta give her a shout out, China Brown. She's a producer. She's still a producer of CBS 13. She reached back to me and said, "Hey, I have a story for you." So it's gonna get a little crazy from here. So we got the story done, and I actually went to Yosemite, and I posted the story on Facebook, the article of it, and went on a hike. It was like a 10-hour hike. When I got back, my phone was blowing up. I had over 300 shares, and I don't know, that's a lot for me. And I looked at the shares, and everybody that shared it, it was 150, 200, it was a lot of shares. What I found out was that, during the time that I was emailing all these journalists, I was updating my network. All the people, my friends and family, of what I was doing. So whenever we had a new update or a new version out, I'll send out a group message, I'll post it on Facebook. So everybody was committed into our journey of success. So they felt that they needed to share it. But what happened next was pretty amazing. So it got over 1,000 shares within Facebook, and we had a couple of blogs that wrote articles about us. One in particular is Blavity. And a Blavity article really went viral. It went from just talking about a pickup app to actually being a little viral phenomenon. So this is the story right here. This is the image of it. They took this image and they put it into a meme. Anybody familiar with memes? Y'all see the memes? You know what I'm talking about. All right. It was a meme. It was a meme for a while, for a couple weeks. And during that span, this is a 1-week span, we got contacted by TechCrunch, by NPR, by Now This News, by BuzzFeed, all want to know about our app. So this was like more than what we could dream for. And that's a popular meme page right there. DeQuandi has over 4 million followers. He posted up with the tagline that has the potential to be legendary. So just a couple months into us launching our app, we're getting this much success this fast. And I want to give you a story about this right here. This is SportsCenter, and how we got informed that we was on SportsCenter was by our mom.
Yeah,
so,
I'll tell this part because it's kind of funny. So I was driving in the car, it was a rainy day, and our mom called us. She said, "Turn on TV, you guys on SportsCenter." And of course he was on blogs, he was on Facebook, he was getting memes and everything, but not SportsCenter. Like SportsCenter, that's TV, that's real, that's, you see that at nighttime, that's the real deal. And then she said, "No, you guys are on SportsCenter." So I was like, "All right, Mom, whatever." So it took our brother to actually FaceTime us. While I was in the car, I had to pull over, and he showed us the video when it was on live. So this screen right here was actually prime time, 6 p.m. on Friday, where it really hit. And that was something that, and they didn't really give no permission or nothing. They just took the story and ran it. So it was a big surprise for us.
Yeah, I mean, being on the worldwide leader of sports with a sports app, I mean, that's like the pinnacle right there.
So after all of the success and all of the publicity that we got, we started attracting a lot of competition. So a lot of apps for us. There was a couple of apps that was out there that started, but it kind of dwindled down. But as soon as our story picked up, apps started coming out left and right, which was actually a good thing for us because it actually validated the space. It's proved that this could actually be a space where people are interested in and people will really put their hat into the ring. So this was actually a good sign for us, seeing all the different competition that came out.
All right. Anybody recognize this set at all? Huh?
Shark Tank.
That's right.
You want to get a story? Okay, so Shark Tank, so during the whole season, Shark Tank, one of the producers emailed us and they mentioned that we think this will be a good idea, this will be a good shot, and you guys might have a good chance of reaching the show. I was excited. I was like, yeah, you know, even though we just started, it was like, we'll become in millions of homes, it'll be positive, and why not? Let's go for it. What are you thinking?
We just started. We don't have a business plan. Like, we just got out here. I did not want to get exposed in front of 12 million people and get eat up by the shark. So I was a little on the other side. I kind of just wanted to, like, just get a little fame that we got and just keep it moving.
Yes, but long story short, so we got on Shark Tank. It took a long time. It was a long process. We went through the whole email process. It was a room full of this many people, a whole bunch of producers. We walked in. We had to give our pitch with enthusiasm, and then they have to say yes or no. So that's one process. Once they say yes, we have to go to a trailer, we have to wait. After we waited, we had an opportunity. They said, you guys would either get on the show or not, depending on when they'll take lunch. So it was kind of putting that in our head that it's a good possibility that you guys won't get on. So it was like, all right, you know, so we just took it like we took it. And long story short, we got to appear on Shark Tank, we got on the show and actually aired.
Yes, so I don't know if you guys seen it, but we didn't get a deal. And up until this point, everything was positive. You know, we had millions and millions of views on all of people knowing our app, all positiveness from our friends and family. And this was a point where we actually had to dig deep and kind of question ourselves. So we didn't get an offer, and we really had to think, what can we do to make our app better and keep going? So we really had to go to the drawing board.
And we literally went to the drawing board. So we really went back and we thought, what do our users want? Why did we start this app? Why will people use the app? What do they need it for? At first, it was just a concept, it was an MVP. We just wanted people to find pickup games. So this time around, we asked them, what do you guys want? What do you guys need? What are you guys looking for in the product? And we really started over from ground zero and we built it back up.
And we found out that our users, so the way our app works is peer-to-peer. So if I see Xavier in the crowd, Xavier, he want to play a basketball game, he'll post it up and people will come and play that game, or he'll see games in the area and he'll join it. What we're doing now is we're calling it curated pickup games, where we pick Xavier and everyone who has the same skill set as him set into a session. So we're giving a more richer experience for our users, and it goes along with our revenue model as well.
So we not only do curated pickup games, we create tournaments, we have sessions, we match people. So we want to provide more value for our users, not just pickup games. We just want to create the most value where it's a one-stop shop where people come to our app and they experience fun with other people.
Yeah, so our goal, you know, really is we're in 15 different countries outside the United States, and right now we've been talking about basketball, but we know that there's other pickup sports and hobbies out there. So our goal moving forward is to really make a platform for people who love an activity or sport to use our platform for that. So sports like soccer, golf, high and wide, community, or individual, we want to create a platform where people can come together and play. And that goes beyond sports, going to hobbies. You know, people that like video games or people that like download, used to be like that's not right. But we really want to create an atmosphere moving forward where, because we look at recreational sports and hobbies as, you know, the last frontier. Everybody out here works and they got something that escapes them that they could do to have fun. So we want to be in that space right there to create as less friction as possible and make it a seamless experience so you can get to the sport and hobby that you love. So with that being said, that's our talk on RegTech. I'd like to thank Stephanie for